Okay, and we're live. Oh god, I have not seen those Ruby and Sapphire models in a while. Ooh-wee. That's rough, buddy. So I haven't streamed in a while because I was getting the GameCube loader all set up so things should be more smoothly and I don't need to grab my discs out. And I don't remember what we were doing, so that's lovely. I think I remember the team I wanted though. Oh, yikes. Mirabee. Oh, I should have my doc out so I can take notes. The music in this game is so good, and I will say that every 10 minutes because it is. It's extremely great. I just need to get the draft out. Man, this video could have been done a while ago, but I really wanted to go in depth with the story. Call to Mirabee. Also, I'm gonna have all the recordings, so I'll have all the footage I will ever need, and then at the end of this, we can go through Mount Battle and get Ho-Oh. So these people don't like us, obviously. They're Cypher, and we're going to need to knock them out. If you have any questions, let me know, or any discussion points, because I really like talking, as you can probably tell. I'm not gonna focus on, catching these Pokemon, because I don't care enough. Like, we're good. I just really want to blast through the game as fast as I can so I can get a refresh on the story. Quagsire's going to surf, and it's not going to do anything, but I think Yanma is a flying type, so Thundershock should do a decent amount of damage to it. Yep. It almost knocked it out. Ooh, and Paralyze. You know, we could probably catch Yanma if we really wanted to, but it can't evolve in this game, so I don't really see a point. Because I've got another save file on another memory card that's already 100% of the game, so I don't really need to use it. Hopefully that does good damage on Pineco, because Pineco's, I think, a pure bug. Yeah, that does a decent amount. That's fine. Then Nincada is part ground, but it probably knows Dig, and that was just kind of a waste of a move on Nincada. I'm not really paying attention like I should. This is a strategy not a strategy RPG, but it's an RPG that sometimes might not need the most strategy, but definitely needs effort in the very least. Yeah, I outspeed Nincada, so that should knock it out. Yes, it does. I shamelessly plugged my stream in the Discord server, and I'm not sure if I'm gonna yell that. Oh, okay, never mind. I'm not gonna yell that. That's good. I'll stay in this Discord. Yeah, I don't know the rules of things. I type out loud while talking, so So if I just randomly say something that doesn't make sense, there's a 90% chance I'm typing to someone. So Surskit's gonna get knocked out there. Okay. So money is a little bit hard to come by, so I'm not sure if we want to fight every trainer. Because, again, I kind of want to blast through the story, but we're, like, 100% gonna need to grind towards the end, because the final 2 battles have, like, a 10 to 15 level jump. So here we're learning that the Colosseum was being used to distribute shadow Pokemon, and Duking has done nothing, because... because he's sad, because his Plusle's missing. I kind of forgot about that. But, yeah, it doesn't really matter, because, like, he doesn't have a Minun, so the Plusles just kind of doesn't make sense. This will explain Hyper Mode. Hyper Mode, I think, increases critical hit ratio. Yeah, okay, maybe I should just let this, but yeah, just calling the Pokemon's name will knock it out. Also, the turn it turns into Hyper Mode, you won't be able to, attack. So if you call, like, any attack and then enter Hyper Mode, it's just gonna be, like, zilch. But that's fine. Roller Boy Pike. Tailo and Hoodoo get insanely counter-picked. The most effective that's gonna be is avoiding an Earthquake or a Ground-type move from my Quagsire, but, I have Surf. Plus, it's extremely weak to, Flappy. I'm gonna hit Hoot because Hoot probably has, like, a Psychic move or something. And, yeah, Endeavor. Endeavor is a move that will bring the Pokemon being hit's HP down to whatever HP the Tailo is at, which works really well for Pokemon with low HP totals. So if your max HP that you're at the start of battle is like 100, and you're fighting Pokemon that has 400 HP, it will do 300 damage to you to match the HP. It also works really good with a popular strategy for a Rattata, or if I can ever talk, a Rattata fighting the Pokemon League. They would have it use, I believe, Focus Sash so like any hit that would knock it out would leave it with 1 HP, and then it would use Endeavor, and then it would bring the Pokemon's HP down to 1, and then it would use Quick Attack, which is a priority 1 move, and then knock it out. And then in the Pokemon League, Pokemon are like level 50, so you'd have this like level 1 Rattata gaining 30 levels probably, and then you just keep doing that. It's a really good strat. I am gonna continue to mute my mic when I drink my soda, because that would be disgusting to listen to someone drink soda, in my opinion at least. I'm doing my darndest to try to keep talking, because I don't want too much dead air. That guy said Booyah. I think the Booyah should be, Man, I just really can't think of words. I think it should be a common word. More mainstream is what I mean. I don't know, I just remember watching Teen Titans, and Cyborg would always be like, booyah. Like, why is there not more of that? Larvitar might be an issue, but I probably outspeed it. That increases his critical hit ratio, but even though Carvana is a physical attacker, in Generation 3 Dark and Water types, every move for that type is a special type attack. so he can't make use of his stats. That's why in Gen 4 they had to split special and physical attacks. Because it just made a lot of Pokemon useless. Like, Sneasel in Gen 2 was only available during the post-game, and you would think that they would lock away strong Pokemon in the post-game. And Sneasel was pretty strong, but both of its types, Ice and Dark, were both special, and it was, again, a physical attacker, so it could not be used. Man, this game is just so pleasant to listen to. Like, it probably has some of my favorite music in the series. It's so nice. Wanna go wilder? Yeah, calm down. Whatever this guy's name was. I feel like I should be posting my stream in more places, but like, I don't want to get banned on any subreddits. Because I already posted to the basic stuff. I feel like most subreddits have pardon me for being like a gross person. They have a rule against self-promoting. Can I not just post it? Oh. Okay, no more than 10% of your posts may be self-promotion. I get that. Man, I'm not sure if I should, post it. Also, I'm not even on my, like, account. There we are. One time when I was logging into Reddit, I logged in Google thinking that was how I did it, but it wasn't, so it created me an account, and so now I have a throwaway account, so that's fun. I haven't had one of those before. I'm gonna send out Lava. The good thing about this is that most of my Pokemon, when we get to Agate, already, which is great because I'm gonna get more useful things, like the ability to level up. I'm not exactly sure how they to play this game, but if you just catch every Shadow Pokemon and like, I don't know, I just feel like you're gonna be under-leveled a lot. I don't know, maybe I'm playing it wrong. I'll buy another memory card and see. Just see if I can get through catching every Pokemon. I have 2, like, original Colosseum guidebooks, so maybe I'll look at those. I haven't used those in years, because, like, my last 2 playthroughs of this were the first I played this game in probably 10 years, maybe? Yeah, I'd say probably 10 years. I'm not sure exactly when that dude looks like he's gonna fight me. This dude looks like a pushover though, so there we go. Watch me get banned. They do say in the GameCube subreddit that you can post self-promotion, but you just can't have it be over 10%. So I'm hoping that I'm good. I don't know what I should put as the flare. Expression, image, modding, news, pickup, question, or review. I'm gonna get yelled at by the GameCube subreddit mods, all those people who are like, "Hey, I'm a moderator on Reddit." So, unfortunately, yeah. Oh, is Whooper Park ground? Oops. You know, I always think that Whooper is pure water and then evolves into a ground type, but no, he's just water ground all the way through. So that's fun. Just update my notes here. We got this like timeline of events without any actual times, but like, just checkpoints, I guess. So that's fine. You're like bug Pokemon. That's weird. But sure, alright. Guess we'll go with that. This is a double-edged sword, because none of their electric types are going to attack or affect my Quagsire, but at the same time I don't have any super effective moves on them. Also, I'm going to need to switch out Flap. I think Umbreon is a physical, or no, he's special defense, okay. Yeah, we're going to want to switch him in, because Floppy's not going to do much with her only attacking move is Thunder Shock, which would be like not very effective on them. So I don't think types are very effective on each other. Where was I going? Oh yeah, electric is a special attack. So if they do in fact specially attack my Umbreon, it's not gonna do much. Also, I don't know why an electric would raise its attack unless it's planning on like quick attack or bite. Wait, why'd I close out already? I just kinda wanna see how fast that gets taken down. Not yet. We've gone like a few minutes. I've got so many posts taken down just for stupid things. Like, I'll go onto the Pokemon subreddit and be like, hey, what are your guys' thoughts on Pokemon Ruby? And then they'll be like, that's better fit for another subreddit. I've had that same message so many times across different subreddits. It's like, you can't ask authenticity of a Pokemon game in the Pokemon fan subreddit. You have to go to this specific Pokemon game authenticity checking subreddit. Like, you pretty much gotta search your message, like, before you post your post, copy and paste it into the search bar just to see if another Reddit comes up. Like, God forbid. You can go and talk about Nintendo Switch Online, the NES games, and then it'll be like, you have to post that to to a retro NES game subreddit. That's their only trait. So, how's everyone's day going? I see that we have 2 viewers in the chat. Another TV viewer, and let's do this post raffle. How are you guys doing today? Oh no, not Flappy. Man, I have the worst luck with confusion. Like, it never hits for me. Hardly. Like, I have a 10% chance of hitting if I can. Well, confused. Have you guys played Pokemon Colosseum before? I really like trying to make a discussion when I stream. Oof, I got... Oops. I sent out the wrong Pokemon. Or no, I chose the wrong Pokemon. That's what Blue says. Red and Blue. Those multi-hit attacks just don't do anything, but in Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, they'll knock you out. And then you'll get knocked out, use a Reviver Seed, and then the attack just keeps going. It's rough. I really want to knock out Lediba, but like, it's not doing anything, so... Just let Quagsire take care of it. I really wish there was a like EV train in this game, because I EV trained for my recent Pokemon Emerald run, and it made it really fun. It took a while, but it made it really fun. You get really attached to the Pokemon when you EV train them. You know, I've been hardly paying attention to Quagsire get hit by something that made its accuracy go down, or is it just goofing around? Man, why does Ladybug not like Quagsire? She's great. Oh, is Bug good against ground? Is that the logic they're going with? I'm not gonna bother looking it up, but like, that's probably the case. Silly Gnome 225, how are you doing today? The Swablu's bulky. I'm planning on catching this Shadow Swablu later in the game, so hopefully that's a good, like, defensive Pokemon. It probably is. Altaria just looks like it's bulky with all of its cloud fluff. One thing I really like about good Pokemon designs is when you can kind of tell what stats they're good at. Like, with Quagsire, that's not a good... Quagsire's not a good example, but it looks weird, and it is weird, because I would use electric types on it, never catching it, but it would just not affect, and I don't usually use grass types unless it's my starter. So... I would just never know what's super effective on it. It just seemed like it didn't have a weakness to me as a kid. Which obviously is wrong, because grass is quite effective, but it was pretty rough. Hey Zane, what's up? This is the run I'm doing for that retrospective I mentioned. I'm just trying to get through the story beats as quick as I can. I don't know why I'm sending out a grass type against ice type, don't ask me. How does this look? Okay, you know what? I'm gonna stop saying that, because, like, yeah, I prefer some of the aesthetics. And I don't like how Sword and Shield looks so, like, shiny and plasticky, but I think Sword and Shield have its own charm to it. It's not that this looks better, it's just a different art style. Also, keep in mind, most of these... What grass type? Did I say grass type instead of ground type? I was using Quagsire and I wanted to yell at myself for using it against ice type. Cause, like, I'm trying to keep up the talking. Yeah, I get that. It helps that it's using all the models and animations from the previous 2 games. Because they did not have to do a lot of work with these games. I mean, I shouldn't say that. Okay. Yeah, I shouldn't say they didn't have to do a lot of work, but they didn't need to pull a lot of the weight with the specific Pokemon animations, because it's all from N64 games, which definitely shows at some points. And even then, a lot of the aesthetic things people wanted out of Sword and Shield aren't in this game, but are in that. Like, in Sword and Shield, flying Pokemon will fly up to use an aerial attack, but in this game, like, Golbat is standing, and it just kinda does a float with its arms, like, crossed. Its wings crossed, which is weird. They had to add the entire Gen 3 decks. That's true. I'm not exactly sure how it works, but I feel like they could have just, like, copied and pasted most of it. Again, I'm not sure how the coding works, but I feel like if they just assign the same values as the sprite Pokemon to the 3D models of the Pokemon, then they can just copy and paste a type of move sheet to it, and then it'll be like, oh, Pokemon 228 in this is Feel. So we just copy Pokemon 228's moveset to this model. Yeah. Also, like, it's worth noting this doesn't have its own learn set for any Pokemon. It just used the Ruby and Sapphire one. Also, Masuda being on the team that made this, like, he helped direct it. True, yeah, new animations for the moves. Yeah, yeah, I'm running out of arguments. Like, they had to make new animations too, though, for Sword and Shield. Also, like, they can't just copy and paste it, they had to remake those animations. And you can see that they did, because, like, some animations are slightly different. It's because they had to reuse them. One glitch when people were porting over the Pokemon themselves is the models would just, like, freak out during their idle animations, even though they should be the same rigs. But porting it over to a different engine and everything just doesn't work, so they had to remake it. Yeah, compared to the N64 titles. I should be like reading their messages out so that I can actually. Also, you're on YouTube, so I should probably have. What do you mean? Oh, like Pop having a similar animation now, or the same one. No, that they still had to remake that. I'm not sure why they chose the same exact one. There definitely were some odd decisions. Like, I'll give you that. Sword and Shield could have been a lot more polished. I think especially the textures could have used a lot more work. But I feel like if they had all the Pokemon to begin with, because that's what really started it. Because I heard no like insults about Sword and Shield until they said, "Oh, we're not gonna have all the Pokemon." Then everyone was like, "Really? There's this tree." Oh, yikes! See, this is what I get for like not paying attention to the series. My Quagsire just gets knocked out. That's real funny. Flappy, you don't have a part in this anymore. Sorry, buddy. Oh, yikes, that Sandshrew is gonna kill me. Lava. Yeah, exactly. Like, I'm not sure if they could have done it though, because the engine would have had that figured out, so they might have had to like put more work into it to get it to work, but it might have been the same animation. I'm not sure. It's rough. It's definitely rough. Like, I wish that there was like more original animation. Yeah, big oof. People just say random things. Dancing alone doesn't win any battles. Like, what does that even mean? I don't know. You saw like the one high quality video I made on my channel where I go like why people are disappointed in Sword and Shield, and I compared Colosseum a lot. And yeah, you already know pretty much all my thoughts. Although, I mean, if they wanted to let Genius Sonority make another Colosseum game, that would sell in loads, but Basuda just doesn't want to. When asked about it, he just actively laughed at the idea. An interviewer for, I think, Nintendo Magazine in like 2016 was like, "Is there even a slight possibility of another Stadium game or Colosseum game?" And he just laughed. It's like, huh, no. And it was a dark day. The darkest day, actually. Man, the 30-second delay is killing me. I don't know what you said, it sure would too. That's like the struggle of a streamer, I feel. Because I see a lot of streamers, it's like, it sure would, huh? What was that referring to? Because it was like a good few seconds ago. And now I can understand it. I was gonna send out Espeon, but then remembered Cacnea as an archetype, and that would be the worst idea in the world. Oh, I remember you said that to me saying Colosseum remake would sell in loads. Because, like, it's such an interesting setting. But the issue I feel for a lot of GameCube games is a lot of GameCube games take risks that Nintendo just isn't into today. During the Wii, they really focused on a casual market, and I feel like even though they've made strides away from that decision, it's still kind of lingering. Because I don't want to spoil Chibi Robo, but there's some things set in that game that would not fly today. Like, they don't even add cemeteries into Pokemon anymore. They would not have a small robot bawling his eyes out saying, "And you had to go and die and leave me all alone, Chibi Robo." Like, that just wouldn't do it. Although I feel like that really limits the amount of charm. But, that's actually in Paper Mario too. Nintendo doesn't allow them to make their own characters that could fit in the Nintendo universe. So that's why Color Splash, Sticker Star, they all had toads, and that's it. Gen 7 had cemeteries. Oh yeah, it did, didn't it? Yikes. You know, you don't gotta call me out like that. Thought you'd just be a supportive friend, maybe not mention that. Yeah. Get me started on I'm getting you started on Paper Mario, buddy. They just, oh man. They would be so good too, right? And like, I don't know. I keep trying to finish Origami King because I really want to like beat all my games, especially the ones I go out of my way to buy. But I just can't. The battle system's so redundant and boring. Do it! Get started. Coming into my chat mentioning GameCube games. We're bringing up Paper Mario. I remember playing that with my cousin as a kid. It was so cool. There was like the red dragon guy. There was the purple ghost. It was awesome. But then, you know, Super Paper Mario, I bought that and had a lot of fun. But then, I don't know, I just never got another interest in Paper Mario again. Because, like, I do, because, like, the series looks pretty, but it just doesn't work. See, what are you gonna join the stream? Come into the Discord and just be like, well, first of all about Paper Mario, he's not paper. Which is the funniest argument, I think, to a new Paper Mario thing, that they focus too much on paper. But one of the first powers you get... Yeah, I am. Alright, buddy. I'm not sure how I'm gonna get you into talking in the stream, but I'll figure it out in Streamlabs. Actually, you might just be able to tell me. But one of the first things you get in Thousand Year Door... One of the first things you get in Thousand Year Door is a thing to turn into a paper airplane. And people are like, they focus too much on paper. It's like, he was always paper. Fine, if you're an original N64 Paper Mario purist, I'll give you that, but you can't like Thousand Year Door. You can't like Thousand Year Door if you're not a fan of paper. Although I do think they go way too far in Color Splash and like, let's make this pencil case a boss. Let's make this annoying rubber band. Holy, have you played whatever it's called? Origami King? Because there's a rubber band boss and it's the most frustrating thing because it uses like gyro controls at the very end. It's like wiggling away from you and it's the hardest thing to aim. almost like it drifts. But Tish, have some scene of If you ever fight the rubber band boss, just give up. You're gonna have a lot more fun shutting off your Switch than fighting it. Don't worry, I'm setting it up so you can come in and just start yelling right away. Computer. Shoot, I'm trying to do multiple things at once. Add audio source. Wait, I can just set it to desktop audio, right? Oh man, I guess I can't have my PC is slow to boot up. That's fine. I'm still figuring it out. I'm assuming that if I just have desktop audio on, it'll capture. But it doesn't capture my voice. No, it wouldn't. Never mind. One second. I'm gonna grab my headphones, like my earbuds, so I can listen to both the Discord call and the game at the same time. So bear with me. Rip Shadow Manta. Oh yeah, I'm not going for Shadow Pokemon, like, at all. Like, just the ones I want on my team, just to hit the story beats, so I can get footage of it. On my other memory, because I'm using my brother's old memory card right now, which doesn't have anything but SpongeBob on it. I'm using it as a way to save streams. So on my main memory card, I have a 100% save file, and that's what we're going to be doing our battle on whenever you get around to, like, being free. Oh man, I have so many things in my head right now. Okay. Okay, this should work. This is, like, clunky as all hell, but I can hear both things now. Shoot, we're gonna have to heal again. Commander Root, how are you? Welcome to the stream. You're not even on my server. Unbelievable. Hello? Hello?
How dare you get me started?
Yikes, that's rough, buddy. Sounds like you got a condition here.
He's just getting me started.
That's... You're referencing something. I don't know what it is. But it's funny. Oh, that channel I never watched. Oh, okay, I get you. I mean, I've watched it before. I just couldn't get behind their Let's Play format because they would do 80 episodes of Pokemon Fire Red, only be at Koga, and then just say, I'm bored. Like, maybe you're bored because you spent, like, 60 hours to get halfway through a 10-hour game. Okay, you should desktop audio on. Wait, speak again?
You need to turn me a lot.
A lotta?
A lot.
How's that?
There's a 30-second delay, so.
That's true. Okay, well, hopefully you're good while I get my ass kicked by a ferret.
I am still quiet.
You are? Why? Stop being quiet.
Well, I'm gonna be honest.
It looks
the
like...
music is very fucking loud.
Really?
Yeah, it's been hard to hear you at points.
Oh, okay.
And it's drowning me out a little bit.
Because it looks like you and I are at the same levels when we talk. Okay, try.
This is less than a 30-second delay.
It's less? Well, that's good at least. I wish I could make the latency lower.
Alright,
though.
there we go. Now I sound good.
Okay, I turned you up a little teensy bit more. I'm not sure if it hit it. But, yeah, you should be able to be heard now.
Yeah, now I'm actually hearable over the fucking music. The battle music specifically is just so loud.
I mean,
in this game.
Okay, but that's fine, because it's really good. Can we agree on that?
Yeah, it's true. It's true. Okay, so Paper Mario, first off, the original Paper Mario was called, like, Mario's Story in Japan, and legitimately had nothing to do with paper, right?
Yeah, because it was supposed to...
went into, like, not the paper format, but kind of leaned into it's like a stage show.
Yeah.
So you had like a little bit of paper, but you had a lot more like focus on the like showiness of it all.
Yeah.
And it worked. But then you get, and then like Super Paper Mario had nothing to do with paper.
Yeah.
It had the like moving through dimensions gimmick, and it changed from an RPG into a platformer with minor RPG elements.
Wait, hold on. You said that Thousand Year Door didn't have anything to do with paper, but you turn into a paper airplane.
No, Super Paper Mario.
Oh, okay. I'm not listening. You expect me to listen?
Yeah, apparently not. So the original like Thousand Year Door is the only one of the original 3 Paper Marios, the good ones, arguably.
Yeah.
Some people argue about Super, but it was entertaining enough that it gets to count.
I really liked it. It's the only one I've actually beaten, despite owning all of them.
I only own the original. And even then, I think, yeah, my sister took the Wii to college, so I don't actually have it. But
that's fair. I really want to finish Thousand Year Door, though, because that's like one of those childhood games of mine.
Yeah. I have to get and beat Pikmin at some point.
Do it. We should stream it together.
Game. Probably.
I'm so for streaming GameCube games. Sorry to cut you off, but GameCube's really good.
Yeah, correct.
True.
But yeah, no. So like, Super Paper Mario 1000 Year Door is the only one with any paper mechanics, and they're very light, right?
Yeah.
And then you get to, like, the new trilogy, which has the Sakurai came in and told us no more custom characters, right? And what was the other thing?
And then it was boring.
Yeah, and also they were basically told that they had to like, oh, it's paper. You have to like focus on the paper thing.
Well,
Note
yeah.
that the way they got and like you complain about like the rubber band boss and stuff. I don't actually know about their mechanics. Like I cannot comment on how they played mechanically, but those characters are the only way they can have a workaround to actually introduce new characters is by using things that are literal actual papercraft.
Yeah, that can't exist in normal Mario.
Yeah. Like, I will give credit where it's due. That is a, like, oh, why is this boss literally in office supplies? And it's because it just has to be.
Yeah. I just really don't like the direction that Paper Mario is going. Also, I heard, I'm not sure how, like, correct it is, but I heard that, Sticker Star was supposed to be a lot like Thousand Year Door, and then Miyamoto, I think, played it and just said, oh, it's boring. And then they changed it to Sticker Star.
Ah.
And somewhere in the development they said, characters? What's that? We have Toad.
Yeah, my understanding is also that Miyamoto very much did not enjoy the story-focused, like the very character story-centric version.
Big time.
And I have heard mixed things about what's it called? The new one.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's fun enough. It's just super repetitive and, like, boring.
Yeah. I know that I think if you're like, we're like not allowed to do an RPG, like a strict RPG format anymore.
Yeah.
Which, notably, if you can't have any of the characters be characters, right?
And then
like if you have to, yeah, like it's really hard to do an RPG where none of your characters are allowed to be expressive.
Yeah. I mean, they get more expressive. Like, they've been working on, like, using what they've got, but it's just not working in the way they want to, I think. Also, I haven't been paying attention, and I don't know where I'm going right now.
I can't even see it.
You can't see it?
I don't even have it open. Oh, I guess actually I can just mute it. That's smart.
Oh, okay.
Your delay is actually small enough that I can semi-watch, but I'm just here to provide color commentary while you actually play the game.
Yeah, which works a lot, because I'm very bad at keeping up conversation, especially over, like, a long time, and I think I've been streaming for over an hour at this point, and it's just, I'm not, like...
I'm just, like, I've only partially eaten my breakfast.
Man, your sleep schedule's messed up.
Yeah.
Wait a second, wasn't Mirror B at the top of the building in the cave? Oops. See, like, the stairs were right there, and it was a shortcut, and I was like, oh, this must be where I have to go. Oops. That's rough. Will it open? Nope. Welp, I hope you enjoy walking. Man, Wes's character design is so cool. Like, it's the only one that looks like an RPG. Man, just, like, I don't know if there's a track in Pokemon Colosseum that I actively don't like. Like, if all of these appeared in a playlist for me to listen to, I would listen to it.
Pokemon music is always, like, the one thing I like about Sword and Shield is the music.
Wow, we differ a lot. Okay, so I don't know if it's just because it's the Pokemon game I've played most in the shortest amount of time in the past few generations, but I'm so sick of the music. Like, the Wild Battle theme, I cannot listen to anymore. Even in remixes.
That's reasonable.
Because all I think... is encountering a wild Stuffle in the wild area, because they always run up to you while you're biking, and just seeing it like roar with the dun 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 dun.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. Not a fan.
I liked
Yeah.
oh, words.
It's fine, I get it too.
Oh, I like the a lot of the trainer themes. I don't listen to the wild theme as much, but like the gym leader theme is on fucking point for what the region wants to do.
Yeah, absolutely.
Whereas the
Man, I'm trying to find out how to make. Or wait, actually, you've done it before. How do I make you a moderator in YouTube?
YouTube, I am not actually sure.
Oh, okay. I'll figure it out.
I think you
then.
can like press right click my name and there might be a thing. I don't remember.
Okay, I mean, I'm gonna make you one on Twitch too, whenever you watch my Twitch live stream.
Reasonable.
Yeah, cause you're like my only friend who like does this kind of stuff. My Twitch live stream. Wow, I need to talk louder. I'm kind of mumbly now that I'm hearing my voice. Oops. Yeah, I don't know how to do it. Open YouTube Studio from the left, click Settings, Community. What's your YouTube name? Relaz6, right?
Yes, correct.
No matching users found.
Well, fuck.
Man, I'm just trying to make my friend a mod.
Yep. Rip.
I'll just find the channel. Found it already.
Yeah, but the trainer battle, the gym battle theme, I think, is very good for what it's trying to be.
Yeah.
And there's also the Marnie battle theme and the
her brother's battle theme is good too. I really like Marnie's theme. It's probably one of my favorites.
Marnie's theme. What's the other one?
Hop's theme is good.
Hop's theme, but Bed's theme. Beda's theme. Honestly, yeah, like all three rival themes and the gym leader theme are all.
Yeah, they went off
good
on the music.
Yeah. I can appreciate that the wild battle theme starts to grade. There's not many wild battle themes that I still enjoy. Mostly Gen 3.
The one I like the most is Gen 6. Because every announcement they did used the wild battle theme, and it was just, I don't know, it's just such a feel-good theme. Like...
That's fair.
But, Sword and Shields kind of tries to give off a feeling like, oh no, it's a battle, you're in trouble. But it's like the 30th wild 60, level 60 Snuffle, or Stuffle I've found. Snuffle. Yikes, I can't do talking. Yeah.
But yeah, there. I think Gen 4, or sorry, Gen 6, gets too much flack.
Oh,
Those games were fun.
Yeah, they were. I actually started a monograss type run like yesterday of Y, and it's fun. It's
Nice.
cute. What were you?
I think the story's a bit stupid, but it's trying something at least. Like, you know.
Yeah, it falls into the trap of after Gen 3, they just kind of all had the same copy and pasted story with the different characters. Like, you have
I don't think that's true. Gen 5 was very different.
Yeah, but like, okay, so if you take away all the finer details, it's you set out with with a friend or group of friends, and then you run into this evil organization that's trying to use a legendary Pokemon to take control of the region.
Sure, but there's I think Gen 5 introduced enough nuance to that concept, right?
Yeah, with you like having to get the other legendary Pokemon, I agree.
Like having both legendaries matter and like be semi-available within one game was a massive change. Also, like the group, or the evil team being split kind of in half between the N team and like Gets's group.
I didn't really see them like split that much though. Like they're all just until like N's castle moment where N's like, you know, Getsus, you kind of are a jerk, and then Getsus was just like, I have no son.
You see you see it a little bit with like some of the Plasma members legitimately trying to do things, and some of the Plasma members just being dickheads.
I guess.
Kind of thing.
I mean, is that at the end game though? Because I don't remember that.
I remember there being a couple points where it's also like it's specifically the fact that N kind of is actually working toward his goal, while you see a lot of people kind of be shitty.
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know, they framed Plasma as too much of an evil organization, didn't really give you the choice. They made it too, like, here's this different idea, it's evil.
I think for N it wasn't evil, but they had, like, they showed you that, like, Plasma was there was a large sect in Plasma that were just being shitty and abusing it. And then, like, the second half of those games did a really good job presenting the, like, back half of that, right? Like, what happens after.
Yeah, because, like, Neo Team Plasma was more Getsus, and normal Plasma was like, you know what? We actually kind of believe in this.
Yeah.
Which I wish they had expanded upon in the actual, like, first games, though.
Yeah, but I appreciate that we got it. That's one of the nice things about those games being sequels.
Yeah.
Which I think... God, I hope they do that for Sword and Shield. I'm gonna be honest. If we get a, like, remake game for Sword and Shield, I hope it's a fucking... Like, we probably shouldn't because they put out all this DLC, but if they want to, it should be sequels.
Yeah, because, like, even having it set, like, 5 years later or something, like, where Hop's kind of more of a professor figure, I think that could be interesting, but they would need to open up more areas and stuff, like, I still kind of long for that non-linear design of most Pokemon games. Because although, like, they're making small steps in the right direction with the routes, like having, oh, this is a pond that you can revisit later in the game, like, I didn't even know about that pond until after I looked it up, because I was just so unused to 3D Pokemon games, giving you those options. But, yeah, more of that, but, like, for the main region.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, no, I agree.
Yeah.
Games are... My opinion is I didn't buy Gen 8 because I think it is like the core Pokemon experience. I have enough Pokemon games to not just play a game on the core experience. You need to actually improve it, and I actually think Gen 8 was probably a step back.
Oh. Yeah, no, I get that. That's completely valid. I'm not trying to change your mind. I just really like discussing games.
Yeah, reasonable.
Also, this dude
No, I like
discussing
games too. It's just like, I brought it up in chat because I think Gen 8 needs to be held... Game Freak needs to be held accountable for letting Gen 8 die on the pyre of their personal project that also ended up shitty. Like,
yeah,
y'all, what if you just made 2 good games?
well, I don't think it's Game Freak's fault, because they're just... If you look at the amount of employees Game Freak has, they're akin to a,
but like, you could have... I think if you had delayed your in-house game to give... When, like, presumably that, Nintendo had pressure on them to get Pokemon out at a reasonable time.
Yeah, but...
Like, delay your in-house game, because the in-house game was bad.
I haven't played it yet, but I have the special edition of it. I'll get around to it one day. But, like, Pokemon and Nintendo really gotta, like, give Game Freak more funding to hire people. And also, one time I think I saw that Game Freak said they wanted a small development staff, which does not work for a 3D RPG with open world elements.
Yeah. Yeah, they needed to do more work on their main game or on their in-house game, and realistically, I think they should have delayed that by, like, maybe even as much as 2 years, and given Sword and Shield the polish it deserved.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
Then used the influx of money you get from that to maybe hire some more staff and try to actually make your first in-house project a good game.
Yeah, and for the longest time, I've always said that Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth's one of my favorite Pokemon games, and that's super true. Like, I love that game to death, and I really want to play Hacker's Memory. But I was watching a video on Call of Duty for some reason the other day, and the person brought up how nowadays Call of Duty keeps up a yearly release by flip-flopping developers, and I'm just thinking of how effective it would be to keep up with their own desired schedule, to have Bandai Namco develop Pokemon games as well as Game Freak, and have, like, you can keep the yearly release and stuff doing that, you can keep up with the TCG sets and the animes, but you get, like, this huge team, and then give Game Freak more guys so that they can keep up with it and give, like, longer development cycles. Because that would, like, 90% work.
Yep.
And that other 10% that doesn't work is Bandai Namco makes the best Pokemon game ever, and then no one wants a Game Freak Pokemon game again. But that's, like, worst case scenario.
Yep. Yeah. I will say I have heard that Cyber Sleuth 2 is not as good.
Yeah.
Mostly because they kind of did weird shit with the story. It made a little bit less sense.
Well, I heard that it's the same exact story from a different perspective.
Potential, yeah.
So, like, in Cyber Sleuth, you're the Cyber Sleuth, but in, whatever it's called, Hacker's Memory, you're a hacker, and it's your memory of the events. Get it? Ha!
Wow.
Yeah. Big gains at a Bandai Namco. Big RPG ideas.
look, we're getting Pokemon Snap. It looks 10 times better.
Oh, don't get me started on it.
Literally just compare water textures.
No, don't do that. Okay, so Pokemon Snap is an on-rails Pokemon game. You only need to render, like, a good 20 feet out from the, whatever it's called, play your character's little car.
I mean...
So, and also, you're looking up close at the Pokemon using a zoom lens and everything, and you need to, get them in weird poses. So obviously, all the development went into making it look pretty, instead of Game Freak, where they had to add a bunch of new items, mechanics, remaking the animations so that they can work properly.
I appreciate that a majority of that game's development had to go, but I think it shows that not enough development went into Sword and Shield in general, because Sword and Shield, if Sword and Shield looked half as good as that trailer, I don't think we would be having this discussion. The problem is that Sword and Shield looks worse than some games, than some previous Pokemon games, while being on a console with much higher resolution.
Well, it's because the textures are shit, and, like, the art style I'm just not a fan of, because, like, it kind of worked on the 3DS, but having that, like, weird white lighting everywhere, it just makes it look bad.
Reasonable.
Like, when you're in online battles, just, like, white lighting everywhere, like, as if you've got a giant spotlight just right next to your Pokemon and they're covered in oil or something. It looks awful.
But doesn't number 6, doesn't Gen 8 still look like that?
No, I'm talking about Gen 8. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Big mood. I'm complaining about Gen 8.
Yeah, big mood. Reasonable. I thought you were saying the 3DS games. Sorry.
Oh, no.
I lost track a little bit.
I said that 3DS games looked like that too, but to a lesser extent.
Yeah. It's because they're in a lower definition, so you don't notice it.
Yeah, also, sorry to keep cutting you off, but for some ungodly reason, they make Pokemon, less saturated.
Yep. Yeah, I think...
Man, they're just kicking my ass.
And again, I do think that, like, as I said in chat, the up through Battle Stadium, or whatever it was called, the Wii one, it wasn't even that they actually looked better, it's that they had a much better aesthetic in terms of, like...
The lighting engines were miles better.
Lighting engines are miles better. The fact that the Pokemon were this animate. I mean, look at fucking Dumbsparce. Look at that. I look at how animated that idle animation is. Look at how animated Umbreon's idle animation is.
Yo, okay, Umbreon's just standing there, buddy. He's just waving his tail.
All of his rings are flashing on and off. And I don't even think Sword and Shield gets to be that animated. Soren's here to talk with us, complain.
We'll see. Can you even hear me?
Yes. Oh, Soren's here. Oh, great.
We're complaining about Gen 8.
Yeah, your favorite thing to do, friend.
Yeah.
While Prime plays Colosseum.
I will say, like, one thing about Colosseum is that it's really awkward in that it reuses a lot of models from,
Yeah, we talked about this earlier, but, like, Gen 3 wasn't in Stadium.
No, all the Gen 3 models are new. I'd say probably the most obviously, like, man, you barely upscaled this is Mewtwo. Because he's not in the base game, so they didn't really care.
I mean, honestly, that's reasonable, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, Kyogre and Groudon look really, really good. Yeah. Honestly. Like, you can watch them in the, like, if you let the opening play. I have always, like, loved a lot of the animations in that game. Even if, like, I mean, and the thing is that there aren't even that many. Like, each Pokemon has roughly They have idle animations. Each one has like something around 3 to 4. Some of them have more. Like
Yeah.
You get
the
like
ones that,
you
ones
get
that can learn fly.
you get idle animation, hit animation, death animation, melee attack animation, special attack animation.
And then
Roughly.
sometimes specialty like fly.
Yeah. So you get like 5, maybe 6, and it's just so much better than what we got out of Gen 5. I'm sorry, or Gen 8. I'm sorry.
Gen 6 onwards is.
I mean,
all
Gen
just
3 is better than Gen 5, though.
Yeah.
Gen 5 is weird. I
have a lot of love for Gen 5.
I go back and forth on Gen 5 because I'll give them props for the fact that yes, they did try to completely reset. Like they added all new Pokemon. And I think that was an interesting, but at the same time, they just used the same designs. Like, oh, it's a bat, but psychic, and so it confuses me with psychic instead of freaking supersonic.
Yeah.
And like they just plug and played. Like, it's definitely not Geodude. It's definitely...
Look, I'm a rogue. I actually prefer Roggenrolla's. I think part of it is that I prefer a lot of Gen 5 designs.
I agree.
I do too, but they're also derivative.
Yeah. It's like, here is the new Geodude. It looks better than it's like a better design than Geodude, but it's still a Geodude.
It's pure rock type, which is way better.
Yeah. It's pure rock type, it looks better, it makes more sense because it's a fucking waddler instead of a floater for no reason.
I mean, I like Roggenrolla's little feet.
Yeah, they're so cute.
Yeah, and it's a little ear.
Yeah.
And I feel
like I also prefer...
so many of the designs are just, like, so basic.
Yeah. I will say I prefer how Roggenrola evolves. Like, I actually think it is a better...
Not trading?
No, I think it's still a trade evolution.
Yeah,
I mean,
it is.
like...
Is it?
Fake Pokemon fans.
But, like, Roggenrola to Boldore to, Gigalith makes a lot...
Yeah.
It makes a lot more sense to me as an evolution chain than...
Geodude, Graveler makes sense, but then it's just like, what the fuck happens?
Why is it part turtle?
Why do you have a neck?
Yeah. I think the design also just makes more sense, because eyes on a floating rock is just odd. But, like, supersonic, like, ear things to siphon sound or whatever it does, that makes a lot more sense.
Yeah, the fact that its eye is actually just a rock formation...
Yeah.
That's really interesting.
What's everyone's thoughts on Trubbish? Right answers only.
Good boy.
Like, it's
best
good.
friend.
It's fine.
It's adorable.
It's so much better than fucking
Grimer.
Muck.
I mean,
Grimer.
I like both.
I'd say it's on par with Alolan Muck and Grimer, because I actually legitimately do like Alolan Muck and Grimer. But
yeah,
the originals were kind of like, whatever.
I like that Alolan, like, the fact that it added the color splash, it looks a lot better, and it also, like, fits this, like, oil spill Pokemon a lot better.
Yeah.
Fucking love Excadrill, I'll say that.
Yeah, that's cool.
Even if it had to get banned 1.5 times.
Look,
what do you mean 1.5?
What?
Like, what do you mean 1.5? Like, did Drillbur get banned?
It got banned. Then it got unbanned with the harsh stipulation that you cannot be a Sandstorm team and have it. You can have it against people who are a Sandstorm team and make use of their own shit against them, but you cannot use it on a Sandstorm team.
That's dumb.
Well, it's because it had Sandvale.
God forbid.
I thought Sandrush ended up being better.
It was, honestly.
The problem was that it's one of the highest base speed Pokemon, and then it had Sand Rush. Like, you could legitimately outspeed, like, I think it outsped Deoxys speed form in Sand.
But can it outspeed Regieleki?
Yeah.
Well, that was before then. I have no. I'm only vaguely keeping track of stuff now.
I would need to look at Regieleki's base speed compared to that. I suspect yes, but I don't know what Regieleki's base speed is.
It's, I think, the fastest Pokemon in the game now.
Wouldn't surprise me.
All right, we built a Reggie that's faster than Deoxys. Fair enough.
Don't know how to watch the stream on my phone.
Well, you go to twitch.tv/cgprime649 and then you watch it.
Oh, are you actually multi-streaming?
Yeah.
Alright.
Facebook.
Just so you know, Twitch hates it when you do that.
Yeah, but I'm not...
Twitch POS stuff about it.
I know, but I'm
you're
not an affiliate yet.
So it's fine.
So if I ever get partnered, I'll quit it.
Yeah. I like... Do we like the elemental monkeys from Gen 5?
God, no.
I like Pansage. Okay. All the others can go get burned.
Pansage is okay. But yeah, the other one's bleh.
Like, design-wise, not even stat-wise. I like the concept of see no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil on top of, like, having a mirror for the monotype starters, so you could have that, like... I really like that the first gym was what it was, right?
Yeah,
it worked.
Neat.
I just...
It's better than Let's Go.
There's just nothing interesting about them.
Yeah. I hate this trio outside of the context of Black and White, right?
Mm-hmm.
They are awful outside of the context they were designed for.
I was thinking about it, like, literally, all they would have needed to be at least somewhat interesting to me is be half normal type. Weirdly enough. Like, that would be more interesting than what they are.
Correct.
Yeah. They're dollar store starter Pokemon.
Yeah. Musharna's kind of an interesting design. It's like... It's a fucking fetus baby, it's weird. But it's also like a new take on Drowsy that can be early game. Blitzel's Abstrika is like very unique.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love my electric Rapidash. My Unova Rapidash.
That's fair. Okay, you got me there. I was thinking, being electric is very interesting.
I mean, it's a zebra versus a horse. There's not that much to be done there. It was well done for what it is.
Yeah.
But what it is not revolutionary.
No. Timber Girder Conkeldurr is just fucking...
those guys can fuck off. They ruined fighting types.
Yeah.
Also,
why the hell does it have Mach Punch?
Because it's got arms.
I guess. I like Timpole, Palpitoad, Seismitoad as a ground type take on...
I love Swampert.
They're just weird, lumpy Quagsire.
I used one on my first playthrough, and I loved it.
They're a fine Pokemon, so is Quagsire.
Actually, they're more akin to Swampert, yeah, because like the first one is pure water.
Yeah, but I like that we did Swampert as not a starter, and also like we mixed Swampert and the fucking Toad line, the Polytoad line.
Yeah.
I guess just jumping back to that, we can all agree that Poliwrath is like one of the worst Pokemon.
It looks so dumb. I love
It's
Polytoad.
just a Poliwhirl with extra muscle.
No, it's Poliwhirl with angry eyebrows.
True.
This is true.
But I really love Politoed, and it's such a crime that, like, all the Johto evolutions got locked behind stupid trade criteria or the post-game of its own game.
Hey, guess what? We're changing that in our... Like, trade evolutions don't exist in ours, because that's fucking stupid.
It is.
Like, the thing is just, like, if trades even happen, which I'm sure they do it somewhere, why would you not just, I don't know, looking hands with each other Pokeballs? With your hands?
Okay, this I will at least appreciate. you use the trade machine does all the legal shit for you.
Yeah,
like
that's what I
trading-
think.
Like doing the actual like you use the trade machine because the trade machine in the anime is just you walk up to this thing that's like 5 feet by like 5 feet wide by like 10 feet tall, and it just swaps the Pokeballs. But my assumption is that doing that is it like scans the owner, it like swaps the ownership numbers, it does all the legal shit, it sends in the paperwork, right?
Yeah. That's how
Because
I
it's
always
literally
thought.
like you're buying pets off each other, right? So there are like legal like ownership rules involved there.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
Because you're not just you don't trade items, right? Like you just like hand each other items, but Pokemon are like animals, and there's like the rights of ownership for those, especially because they're semi-sentient. The rights of ownership are kind of wacky.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I've Gen 8 though. To get back to the original topic in that regard, I've weirdly come around to it, but in like the worst way possible.
Mhm.
They did a fine job with the zero ambition and zero time that they had. You know?
Good boy.
I can't. I did not understand that. Are you there? Okay. I mean, just like they rushed the game to fuck, and they didn't polish it at all. But like,
So me and Prime talked about this. I think both whatever, I don't even remember what it's called, Home or whatever, the in-house project they did, and Pokemon would have benefited from the in-house object
Little Town
project.
Hero. Yep.
Little Town Hero getting like a 2-year delay and just like giving Sword and Shield the full time it needed, and then going back to work on and polish your in-house game to perfection.
The problem is that fundamentally, Game Freak is trying to bail because they do not believe in their own product. Fundamentally,
Yeah, or alternatively, they want to distance themselves from Nintendo for whatever reason.
I mean, I can't overly blame them for that. Nintendo's real fucky.
So I would totally believe that Game Freak saw what was happening to Alpha Dream, who made
Yeah.
Mario
and Luigi.
yeah. They saw what happened to Alpha Dream, and they saw what happened to the development team for Paper Mario, and we're like, maybe we should start distancing ourselves from Nintendo.
That is what happened to Paper Mario is Nia fucking Moto.
Yeah, but if you, as Game Freak, do you look at that and go, what if Miyamoto comes to do that to us?
Miyamoto,
Well, they couldn't, because...
Miyamoto is really only Mario. Like, only Mario.
Fair.
And I'll be honest, Pokemon Team has no... Pokemon Team, like, Game Freak is so weird in that they've always kind of been garbage.
Yeah,
Like,
they've always been behind
you do
graphics
know about
and
the whole,
everything.
like, Gen 2 programming thing, right?
I know Gen 1, not Gen 2.
Gen 2 was programmed so inefficiently that when someone came in, they were just like, what the fuck is this? I am fixing this. And because they actually, this person actually came in and optimized the game, they were able to save so much space, they were able to add Kanto.
I know I know Gen 1 is held together with fucking rubber bands and paper clips.
Yeah, Gen 1, legitimately a goddamn marvel. Legitimately. Gen
Like,
2,
how do you run?
so poorly programmed that, and I think it was the original guy came in.
Yeah, it was like...
And it was just like, what the fuck is this, you guys?
No, it
You
was
somehow
Iwata.
took the version built with paper clips and rubber bands and made it worse.
And we'll just sort of kept building on it instead of fixing it.
Well, that just strengthens the argument I always make, where Pokemon needs to hire more developers to work at Game
Oh god,
Freak.
yes. Oh god,
yes.
yes.
But Game Freak is just so stubborn, because they want to
that's
keep
why I
that
said,
feel.
Yeah, that's why I said what they should have done is given...
What they could have done is hired one person for every single Pokemon. Because they have that much money, it's the biggest franchise in the world. Fuck off.
I don't think they had enough money to hire 1,000 people, but not okay.
Okay, could Disney hire 1,000 people
for one property?
How many people do you think is like? I think you fail to comprehend the scale of some of their projects.
Fair, but I also think that like I think you
fail to understand how big these numbers are.
I'm also expecting these people get paid a lot better than like.
No, they don't.
In terms of distance, yeah. Well, that's a problem too.
They do, and that's what I'm saying. Is you could hire like just. That's the thing is basically just hire some animators to do like almost separate projects and just like they could have done this if they had been willing to outsource some of the work, particularly to animators, because animation.
Yeah, outsourcing the animation work would help.
If you give animators a rigging system and like this is the vague concept that we want you to convey, that I mean, obviously a lot of this brought a lot of internet animators out of the woodwork to chip in their 2 cents. A lot of them were just like, if you had given me like a week, a rigging system, and a concept, I could have had it done easy. Yeah. And now multiply, and then give that person 3 Pokemon, and then multiply that person by 500.
No, that was actually going to be my suggestion. Is like everyone gets like 3 or 4, right?
Yeah.
Like everyone gets an evolution line or 2, and you take out.
Maybe if you're willing to invest into them, everyone gets 10.
Yeah, right. Or you pay them well, and everyone gets 10. Either way,
doesn't even have to be paid well. You just have to make sure that you're hiring someone decent. That way, you don't get garbage.
So I want to know. My suggestion was you delay Little Big Hero, whatever, Little Big Planet.
I love Little Big Planet for the Nintendo 3DS.
I mean, the game was bad. We don't have to respect it.
No, you should have delayed that like 2 years, finished Sword and Shield, and actually polished it, and then just used all that money to hire a real staff to do your fucking game. I appreciate that.
At the end of the day, that is, I think, that is undeniable. Of you have all this money, fucking hire a team,
and yet you produced 2 crap games instead of 2 good games because you had this. You had the staff to open up your staff and make 2 good games, right?
True.
Yeah.
Also, an idea that I brought up was doing the Call of Duty method and having 2 separate developers, one of them being Bandai Namco.
Call of Duty and Assassin's Creed both did that to reasonable success.
Prime is very hot. Prime and I are both very high on some of the Digimon RPGs.
I have no experience with them, so sorry, I can't speak on them.
Cyberx is a better Pokemon game than Sword and Shield.
I don't doubt it. It's not hard.
Well, it's got like farming elements and it's really fun, and it's
You mean it's an actual RPG?
Yes.
No, I mean, like, you get, like, these little, like, daycare islands, and you can put your Digimon on them for them to, like, level up and, like, farm for items and stats.
A classic part of the Digimon RPGs is that the evolution methods are ridiculously convoluted.
But that's on purpose.
Yes. And the reason is to incentivize you to use the fucking farm islands, which are meant to play like the old school Digimon games. Or, like, the physical, like... Digimon started life as Tamagotchi, and Cyber Sleuth... The Digimon RPGs very much are like Tamagotchi RPGs.
Yeah.
Digimon Story Dusk and Dawn, the 2 games for the DS, are still some of my favorite childhood RPGs. They're just fucking good RPGs.
Man, I'm lost. Where's this healing machine? Man, I was just gonna say Colosseum could use a mini-map, but why doesn't an open world Pokemon game...
Colosseum could lose a lot of things.
Yeah, why doesn't an open world RPG have a mini-map? Like, that just seems like it should be obvious.
Is that a Gen 8 joke or a Gen...
I don't know if I'd call it open world.
Well, it's got open world areas.
Does it though? Everything. The game is pretty linear.
But like, okay, the wild area is by definition an open world sandbox.
Wait, are we talking Colosseum or Gen 8?
Oh,
Gen 8.
I don't know. Yeah, Gen 8.
Gen 8, because they're complaining that it doesn't have a mini map.
Oh, I thought we were talking about Colosseum because
No.
we were talking about not being able to find a save
Once
point.
he said mini map, I was like, "Yep, okay, that we're talking about."
Yes, absolutely. I mean, no, I will never say that Gen 8 is not lacking. I will say that the GameCube game, thrown together by a new team who did their best, and it's a pretty good product.
Yeah, it doesn't
use the mini map.
Yeah, but it is not open world. Gen 8 legitimately has large open world sections and no mini map, and it's like, wait, hold on. Why are you like this?
Yeah.
Well, like, honestly, the wild area isn't that big. When you, like...
But there's enough of it.
There's enough.
Kind of thing.
I agree that it should have a mini-map. I think that most areas should have mini-maps.
And, okay, I have heard good arguments for not putting mini-maps in some open-world RPGs.
Oh, yeah,
What
like,
is that argument?
If you're going for an atmosphere of mystery, like...
What was it? Fallout 3, Fallout New Vegas didn't have a mini-map and is one of the best, like, open-world RPGs.
But it has a compass.
Combined with a shooter.
It has a compass and it has a map, which is good. But
The
thing about that...
I don't think you need an actual mini-map. You need a map, which even, like, a map is hard to get in Gen 8 because it still uses the Pokemon map.
Hi, bunny.
Which is horribly not informative.
Get away from the mic.
Is there a cat?
Yeah. She's meowing into the mic.
I didn't hear.
Oh, really? Darn.
Either, but I appreciate Kitty. Hey, you successfully modded me. Sick.
Yeah.
I just noticed.
Just trying to give her hot takes on the discourse. She says that the Crown Tundra is the best example of why Pokemon should have a mini-map, because when you're looking for the Reggie temples, the in-game map that you open up with the menu is god-awful and doesn't tell you where you are, just the area that you're in, and you can't tell terrain.
Yep.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, I don't think there's an argument for that.
Yeah.
Or against that. You're just correct.
Yeah, my cat's really smart. Good job. Definitely her original thought.
Yep.
But yes, it's now just...
Yep.
I think the thing that's always disappointing about Pokemon is that the side games that have no budget get so much done with that budget.
That's
Like-
we had the discussion about the Snap trailer.
The Snap trailer. Oh,
It's an on-rails
Pokemon-
game.
Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. Have you guys played DX?
Yes,
have
I
not-
love it. Although the animation rigs in it are like god awful. A Pokemon will be walking and they'll just be doing that little like frog run. If you know what I mean.
Yeah, but at the same time, like, I think that's actually acceptable because it's trying to. I think a lot of the stuff that's in the game are art choices, legitimately, because it's trying to emulate the Game Boy game, the Game Boy Advance game.
Yeah, my Eevee breaking its leg every time it sits down is an art design choice.
I never had Eevee, so I haven't seen that particular.
Okay,
thing.
did you see Ekans? That wasn't an art design choice. That was just not quality checking the animation.
Possibly. I don't. That does not jump into my head. I would have to look at that again.
I believe it.
I can believe that there's stuff like that, but I think that a lot of what's in the game are art choices.
Yeah.
Just like I love the lighting. I love the lighting and texture rigging. Like,
Yeah. That one, whatever it's called, the battle with, Team ATC, where it goes, like, super hard and anime for no reason, that was wild.
yes.
Yeah. All right. I just want to take one moment. Soren, look at what I just sent you in Discord.
Okay.
The fuck is this card? Why the fuck is this card? Anyway, what's happening?
It
Pokemon?
is Ramanap Ruin Reserves.
It's each creature.
Mm-hmm.
What? What?
I mean, sure.
Why did they put a red board, like a decent red board clear on a land, and also have it scry 2?
Because giants.
Yeah.
I mean, you want red to be good, it's going to need this sort of stuff. They have not had red be good for a while outside of Bone Crusher Giant.
Yeah.
Bone
And
Crusher Giant
Embercleave.
is essentially, in Embercleave, or essentially the entirety of red right now.
I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
Magic the Gathering.
We took
Oh.
a small detour to Magic the Gathering land because
Oh, I
spoilers
see.
came out. Also,
Because it's a mess right now.
Yeah. Soren, there's also a common tap land. So it's a snow land at common. ETP tapped.
I think I've seen it. We will discuss this later.
Yes, fair. Non-magic stuff.
Pokemon.
Pokemon.
But yeah, like, all of the spin-offs have so much more heart.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that for some of them.
I can see that for most of them.
Are there any I don't think there's any I disagree with that on, honestly.
Pokemon Pinball has more heart.
Yeah,
I mean,
honestly,
recent
at a
ones.
for what it is, and when it is, yeah, at a certain level.
I don't think you should ever judge a game based on when it released.
I think you absolutely have to put things in context. I'm sorry, Mario 64.
You know, I was
is
just
a
gonna
terrible
bring-
game.
Yeah, exactly. It's an awful game. I wouldn't say awful actually, but no, that's
It
the
was like
thing.
the first 3D platformer. It was so it was innovating so much.
It was innovative at the time, but now it's just riddled with issues.
Yeah, like I'm not okay. I'm not gonna pull a fucking IGN and say that Pokemon Blue and Red are the best games ever made.
That is my biggest pet peeve on like top 10 lists, where it's like, now number 1, the NES. It's the best because it's the first.
Yeah.
No, like you could say basically if you're putting things in context, but like no, those games are not good in today's days. But it's like there's times where it's like I will give
Oh, that's the
games
Swablu.
props. I will give games props to a certain point if the fundamental base design is still good. Like, I still think that like if I have to give like what is my number one full packaged game, I think I still say Okami.
Well, Okami
Even though
holds
it's-
up. sort of.
Yeah, Okami holds up. Yeah, like if there's fundamental issues, then I'm not going to hand wave them, but I'm also going to acknowledge the fact that like Mario 64 was innovating how to do 3D platforming. Has issues, has real big issues. But
the bigger problem is that the what is it? The the new one, the re-release thing.
Yeah,
What's
I mean
it called?
that is just an emulator that they stole.
Yep, and the fact that you did that as a limited time release and didn't.
God no, fuck that whole thing.
Oh, we're
Fuck
talking about
that
3D
whole
All-Stars
thing.
now, yikes.
Yes.
Big
Like
opinions
the
over
fact
here.
that they didn't upscale or edit even really anything about it.
No, they
Well, no,
upscaled
they
the
did.
textures.
They did.
And actually
Oh,
they
they
used
did?
their own proprietary, like, upscaling software, so they didn't actually have to touch the ROM. But the second it's loaded up on the Switch, it automatically updates textures and text.
Yeah.
Which is really cool.
It's nothing like groundbreaking or anything, but they did put in a little bit of effort, but they didn't
put Mario
changed- what
64 in
what-
widescreen.
Yeah. What changes they did make were mostly bad.
Oof.
Stuff like the inverting. Like, no, they no, and screw those games.
Yep.
Yeah, like
I'm
the
sad
mechanical
'cause I
changes.
kind of wanted to buy them so I could do.
That was the point. Was to make you feel bad.
Well, because I haven't played. I have never beaten Sunshine. It's like one of my childhood games.
Hey, Swamp, guess what?
I know, emulating.
Emulating. I mean, it's what they did.
Yeah, fair.
Why should you pay them to play Dolphin on your Switch?
This is a good point.
Also, just screw Nintendo in general. Screw their legal team.
Yeah.
I still legitimately believe that their legal team might have realized, oh, we didn't do anything major this year. We need to do something for the fourth quarter. Sue everything.
Yep.
I don't know,
Like
I
that-
still think most of that's up to, like, opinion.
Oh, I guess I will throw this out there for context. I'm in the Melee community.
Yeah, but I mean, like, they
That
specifically
gives me a
asked
different
them...
perspective on them.
But they specifically asked them not to use Slippy, and they're like, I'm gonna do it anyway. And then they got shut down.
Because Slippy is perfectly legal.
Talk shit, get hit. Yeah, and I get
Yeah,
that,
but-
but like, I already said this in our little, like, squabble the other day, but like, they can kind of revoke the right to use their IP.
They can revoke streaming rights.
Are the rights
Like,
justified or like even make sense? No, but they can.
Yeah, I mean I know that is definitely something. Is they have the right to revoke streaming, but that's like barely what they did. They tried to go on, and that's the big thing, is that they tried to go on this big thing, and basically it's just like, what would you have us do? Have an in-person tournament? That's the other thing, is that it is utterly heartless. You know?
I guess.
Like, would they have been, like, so we don't use Slippy. Would you, like, would they have been happy had we used the old Dolphin service? Because that's basically what it is. Slippy is not really that much different in terms of technology. It's not that different than basic Dolphin net play, but it's the techniques that are so much better. Like, its techniques are, like, really amazing.
Yeah.
Also, can we not just be like fucking Sega and just hire the damn man to fix Ultimate?
I mean,
Because goddamn,
sure,
that
but
netcode needs some fixing.
I get it.
Yeah. Ultimate's netcode is Woo.
Garbo. I mean, basically, it is so sad because, like, I don't particularly like Ultimate as a game. I have some fundamental issues with it. I don't wish ill upon it, such that its competitive scene is dead. It's not coming back.
Yep.
Like, the top players are just not... They don't have the Melee stick-to-itiveness in terms of being ancient.
Also,
Yeah.
honestly, a lot of them... Its competitive scene died partially because half its competitive players were outed.
Yeah, a lot of it, yeah.
I remember that.
You still have, you do still have Panda Global and all of their sign-ons doing stuff, so, like...
Yeah.
You have a small core that are still willing to play, but...
Uh-huh. I mean, the game still gets, like, good viewership in terms of Twitch,
like,
but it's just, like, it says something when the top Ultimate streamer is Hungrybox.
Yep.
A Melee player who plays Melee on his Ultimate stream from time to time.
It's what? It's Hungrybox, ESAM is still going.
Yeah. I think...
Mars and Plup are still playing, I think?
To a certain extent, yeah, although Fluff is also back doing some Melee. Not too much.
Yeah. I think it's probably not totally dead, but I do think that it's...
The infrastructure in a lot of cases is just, like, dead at a certain level.
Yeah. I think you'll see... You'll see it come back somewhat... I don't think you'll see it again until...
There will be attempt.
Yeah.
It's just like, what's something that people didn't talk about is that narrative around games is so important in terms of competition. It's why some of the competitive scenes, like, that look big really aren't.
Yeah.
And some that aren't, like, it's because it's that narrative thing. It's just because, like, it's like there's a lot of media that we don't watch for its own merits, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, the greatest example of this is wrestling. Like,
correct,
or
yeah.
Should I say wrestling?
Yeah. WWE.
True.
Like, WWE, etc. is literally just... It is anime for rednecks. Tell me I'm wrong.
Mm-hmm.
What?
No, you're right.
Mm-hmm.
I will say, I have been getting into the very large currently on the internet, the Dream SMP, the Minecraft thing.
God.
That is like, Matt Pat said it well. It is to survival Minecraft what WWE is to wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
I get
storylines. But yeah, I mean, Melee has some of the strongest storylines in any competitive game ever. Whereas, can you tell me who won the Fortnite thing?
Probably Ninja.
No, God, no. He got eliminated, like, super early because the game is not... Fortnite is not a... Fortnite is such a weird... As someone interested in game design, Fortnite's so weird.
I feel like Fortnite gets a bad rap for popularity when it is legitimately, like...
It does.
It's legitimately... That's why it's so weird. Because Fortnite cheats at so many levels, but it does that to good effect. You know?
Yeah.
Like it will baby its players into thinking that they're the entire... Okay, I'll put it this way. As someone who's interested in game design, the entirety of Fortnite is... The entire structure of Fortnite is to make you think you're better than you are. Until you hit the very top end. At which point, yeah, you're actually legitimately doing the things. But the entire structure... to a certain extent, the entire structure of battle royales is to make you think you're better than you are.
Well, yeah, that's a really smart design.
Yeah, it works. But at the same time,
give PUBG credit for that, but give Fortnite credit for actually taking the idea of PUBG and turning it into a game that actually is good.
Mhm.
Because God, PUBG, like looking at PUBG on release and how problematic it was.
I mean, the PUBG is its own mess.
Yeah, but like when you look at PUBG and then compare it to, what's it called? Fortnite.
Mhm.
Fortnite deserves to be on top.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah,
In comparison between the two, absolutely.
Like,
And the one thing I will say is I legitimately do agree with their design philosophy of they are a game that can actually do the let's throw shit at the wall and then fix it if it turns out to be broken. You
Mhm.
know? Like, they have added items and like, okay, no, that one needs a little bit more time in the oven, or fundamentally doesn't work. Okay, now we know.
Yeah.
But obviously, it's still the crunch culture.
There's crunch in Fortnite.
Absolutely.
Yikes.
Yeah,
well,
yeah, I know
I
why
don't
they're-
follow Fortnite much.
Absolutely. There's crunch at basically every major studio.
That's rough.
I mean, for the period where they were getting themselves set up, especially, they were basically constantly crunching, trying to put out new stuff to remain on top during the heat of the what's going to be the biggest battle royale.
Yeah. I guess that's why Fall Guys failed, because it just didn't send in updates.
Well, also, that's a weird one.
Is Fall Guys, the new update is announced, and I think that generated some hype for it again.
Yeah, but it took them till October to do Season 2. And I think most people who were into it just got tired.
I think Fall Guys is going to get hurt a lot, or got hurt a lot by the rise of
Among Us
as a social game. Yeah.
Among Us is so good. We should all play it together and stream it. Because I'm a streamer.
Look, I'm gonna be honest.
I'm simultaneously really good and really bad.
Yeah, I love social deception games, so I'm down.
I love it. It makes me feel so smart when I just like guess the imposter based on some weird movement pattern.
Mm-hmm. I'm just the guy who just stabs Swamp in broad daylight and gets away with it because I know where people are going to and no one ever doubles back. Except for me. I always double back. I just wiggle at people.
I double back too. Like if I leave two people, I'll wait and then walk back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But yeah, no, I have gotten away with just stabbing Swamp in broad daylight because I know that person's not going to double back.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Mm-hmm.
I got away with a lot when we played, I remember.
Mm-hmm. We only played with like 5 people though, so that was probably part of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, hopefully we can get a whole party whenever we get around to it.
It'd be fun.
Can you please stop hitting my mic? Sit over here.
Oh!
I don't think my cat likes microphones. She just keeps headbutting it.
Oop. No, that means that she loves it.
Oh, I didn't. I just looked at the stream. We're on fucking Mirror B.
Yeah.
Yes! Glorious.
I used to not get the
There's
hype
more-
for Mirror B, but now I do.
No, that's XD. That's his XD thing. We're playing Colosseum. That is some... turn that up.
Turn that up.
It is a completely different song. I agree that both songs are good. I will say, Colosseum has such a better soundtrack than XD. I had to like mute XD because XD's soundtrack is so much of like so repetitive.
Yeah. Also, oh, is that Ludicolo Underground?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I was like, where the fuck is the Ludicolo? It's like focused on him and there's nothing there.
But yeah, no, that what you were doing was the XD theme, which is still good.
I think it's better.
No, I think that it's more stylized, but I love the audacity when we release my tale.
Yeah.
I don't know how. There's like a term for what type of music it is. I have lost it.
It's like house music or something.
I don't know.
Oh.
I just don't know. It's not in my brain anymore.
All right, okay. I actually want your take on this, Soren. Gen 8's music.
Fine. Like,
Just fine.
Just fine. It has some nice stuff, but it's like Gym theme is, I think, definitely overhyped. I like it 'cause it's different. It's different, which I can appreciate.
I appreciate how well it fits
the aesthetic, yes, but I would not want that going forward.
I agree, yeah.
It's not good for its own merits. It's good because it really works with the setting and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I have enjoyed just listening to the remix of the gym leader theme. So fair enough.
But rival themes.
I can't remember beads, so like, I'm just gonna assume it was unforgettable, or that it was forgettable.
This is one where I just haven't played the games. I've watched them for the most part.
That's fair.
Just because I am not supporting that with no money. Okay, thanks.
Good, which I respect a lot more than the people on Twitter who, every time Pokemon posts something completely unrelated to Sword and Shield, they're like, but I can't catch fucking Breloom. And
But
they're
you can't, though.
Exactly, but like there's no point to be talking to like the social media people about something not about Sword and Shield. Like they randomly bring up the TCG set, like, but where's Rattata? I just want the rat. Please, Pokemon.
I mean, it'd be real weird if we had if there was a standard for Pokemon, like, because Pokemon has a standard format. If there was a Pokemon standard that didn't include a Rattata card, that would raise some alarm bells for me.
There probably has been at least one.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
I will say one thing that I've said this, and I've always had people shake their head at me, but I wish that more competitive games had Pokemon usage tiers, because I've always thought that was a sick idea.
It's very cool, yeah.
Like, imagine Magic, but it had usage tiers.
yeah, but that's all done by
What would the
smoking,
meta
right?
look like? What would the meta look like if the top decks automatically banned themselves?
If we had a no top decks, oh, that would be so interesting.
I mean, they do that. Like, there's $100 budget modern. Guess what's one of the best decks in a $100 budget modern? To the point where it keeps having its staples get too expensive. For $100.
I don't know what.
Mono Black Zombies.
Love it.
Just a second.
Ooh. Rip Quilava. Not gonna get to
But yeah,
the
like that is one of the part of the reasons why Relentless Dead is so effing expensive for no reason. It's still too expensive for no reason, but that's part of why it retains its price. Anyway, back off of Magic. But yeah, usage tiers is always a sick idea, and I've always liked it because imagine if there were just OU and Ubers. How boring that would be. Like, how many Pokemon would just be in the garbage?
Yep. Correct. Usage tiers is a very good concept that the Pokemon community has developed to make its competitive scene actually work.
Yeah, but like, if you really want a usage tier, you could always make your own, and then you could be as big as Smogon. That's a thought.
Like in Pokemon or in general?
I don't.
You making one for Magic.
I don't know if you'll ever get there in Magic.
We don't have the statistics. Like the Magic Online team could probably do that. We don't have this raw statistics. Like
Smogon has the benefit of
Magic
directly
actually
running one of
promotes-
the biggest Pokemon Play platforms.
Yeah, that's how they're able to just. They're able to suspect test stuff, which is all like they do a good job.
Yeah.
Like legitimately.
Are you gonna lose to Mirabee?
Mirabee,
Maybe.
the Colosseum game is actually kind of hard, so I don't blame them.
Yeah.
Like,
Probably not. I just realized I thought you had more Pokemon down.
Yeah, no, I still got Quagsire for that Sudowoodo, so I'm good.
Yeah, alright. Seems good.
ugh. But yeah, the one downfall of Colosseum is that legendary difficulty spike at the end for no reason.
Yeah, I'm working on a retrospective right now, and that's like one of my biggest complaints is that it requires grinding.
Yep. Like there's just yeah, there's no great way around it. You can use speedrunning strats, but like that's have this specific team.
Yeah, that's play lame win game. Also,
that is the X specials, like X attack, etc. are really good.
well, I mean that's just
Actually.
like that's just Pokemon mechanics.
Yeah.
Alright, y'all. Can I ask?
No.
Yes.
Persona 5S is actually out in America.
Are we doing a playthrough? Or is this
Persona
just a
5S. Like what, a streamed playthrough?
Yeah.
Who would be streaming it?
I don't know, one of us.
I don't think I have the time.
That's fair.
It's like pretty much a sequel, and I haven't finished Persona 5 yet.
I also actually haven't. I have to finish the last time.
Oh, is this like
I'm
it's
stuck
S-
at
sorry,
Futaba's Palace.
Is S the brawler?
S is the Dynasty Warriors style.
Okay. For some reason, I was thinking this was like, oh, they made another royal. But
No.
I forgot about the brawler.
Yeah, it's the actual factual sequel that is it's a brawler.
Yeah, I have.
It gets I think it has a little bit more RPG elements than classic Dynasty Warriors. Yeah.
This is appropriate. Shake up the formula.
Yeah. All right. Small magic tangent again. Soren, the snow cards are so fucking good.
Yeah, they are.
There's so many good snow cards. There's a 1-mana 1/2 with snow tap. Look at the top card of your library. If it's a snow card, you can put it into your hand.
Yeah.
They put scrying sheets on a creature.
They sure did, and it's not restricted to lands.
Neither is scrying sheets.
Is it not? I would legitimately. I don't remember because
Scrying sheets is one
people
snow
only use it for
tap.
snow lands.
Yeah, so scrying sheets is one snow tap. Look at the top card of your library. If it's snow, you can reveal it and put it in your hand.
People only use it for lands, so I just assumed it was only for lands.
It has scrying sheets has gone up massively in price because of the new snow cards.
You think?
Yeah.
Yeah, no snow.
I was not prepared for how good snow is.
Yeah.
Like, they made a lot of good snow cards.
Mm-hmm.
Also the 2-mana 1/2 flyer with snow tap loot.
No snow. Unless we get some real hate cards, snow is going to be problematic. In every format.
Yeah. There's
we've already seen what Snowco has done.
Yeah, Redane is cool as a snow hate card.
Mm-hmm.
Snowlands ETB tapped is a woof if everyone's playing Snow Basics.
Yep.
True.
You play this correct.
Yeah, I love Avalugg. Mono Ice is my favorite Pokemon format.
We are like staring down Magic getting a Mono Ice equivalent. Like that's just what we're staring down. The new Magic set is like Viking shit. So it's interesting.
But Snow as a mechanic is basically just a side grade that has very little cost to running it, but can have some massive upsides, and that's a problem.
It's just some things are snow things.
I get that.
Mm-hmm. It's a super type, so it's just like, this is now a snow whatever it is. To the point that there is literally a card that until end of turn, target thing becomes snow.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think I'm going to be heading out. I need to
Alright.
get going with my dad.
I probably need to do as well. There's a big for charity versus cancer Warhammer thing happening.
Oh, cool.
So
Yeah.
I'm gonna go
Anyway,
watch
see
that.
ya.
Yes, have a good one, everybody.
Later. Thanks for topping in.
Yep.
Well, that was fun. Now I'm alone again. I guess we can stay on topic. If I want to be a jerk about it. Ooh, they left right before we hit Agate Village. We're about to get the level ups for our Pokemon, unlock one of the core mechanics of an RPG. And I guess no one could hear it, but my cat's just been meowing and bumping into the microphone the entire time. Which is adorable, and I kind of wish it could pick up on the mic. So Agate Village, despite being in a desert, is just really pretty and green, and that's one of the things I really like about Colosseum, is how the environments are just so different. And then I walk in and out of a building. But yeah, you'd think that a desert would just have really lame environments. Kind of one of my big complaints about Fallout is just like post-apocalyptic wasteland. I don't know, not the most interesting thing to look at. So I'm really glad when we get cool environments like this. Droop Dog just joined the chat. Welcome, how are you doing today? Man, I'm just excited to get the level ups for my Pokemon. Because they're gonna be a hell of a lot stronger. Also, thank God we got the Macho Brace. I didn't really want to interrupt Soren and Zane there, but the Macho Brace is good. It will double your effort values, which are like EXP for your stats specifically. Or I guess they're more like skill points. So that's fun. Oh no, there's trouble. So since I'm alone again, to everyone in the chat, what do you think about Pokemon Colosseum? I would love to hear your thoughts. Also, I remember when this game first came out that there was this theory that Egan was an older Ash Ketchum because he has a Pikachu, and he's a great trainer, but at the same time, like, there were only like 386 Pokemon at this point. Like, how would you just guess he's a master, or he's an Ash Ketchum because he's a good trainer and has a Pikachu? Because as far as I could tell, Ash was just not a good trainer. He lost most of the tournaments he entered besides the Battle Frontier, which didn't even air at this point. At this point in his career, he only won the Orange Island League, which, if you want to be technical, doesn't even exist. Also, didn't we fight this exact same trainer earlier? Because I remember mentioning the Carvana. Oh well, Quilava should not be out right now. I'm gonna try to send out Swablu more. Oh yikes, that was effective. I think that was a high roll move, because the way that Pokemon games work is there's like some equation they do during the attack that like it can do more or less damage. Which is fun, it adds more like chance to it. Man, there's just so many battles in this game that I'm finding it kind of difficult to keep up talking. But yeah. Soren and Zane brought up a lot of good points about Sword, Shield, and everything. I don't agree with all of them, but like, they're good points. Against Carvana, I want to send out... No, that was actually an awful idea. Oops. Man, Flaffy really needs to level up, like... I need it to pull more weight. Also, if it could learn, like, Thunder, that would be neat. Don't want to be that guy, but... I would appreciate it. I guess I wasn't the person we were fighting earlier, because they didn't recognize us. Shroomish, finally a good person to send out Quilava against. Flaffy is having a rough time though. That's unfortunate. I want to knock out Cacnea first so I can send in Espeon after Flaffy gets knocked out. If Flaffy gets knocked out, she might live. Nope. She did not knock out Shroomish. Nope, she did not live. Considering the Pokemon are pretty high level, I'm really hoping there's enough EXP gained to Flaffy to just have it evolve on the spot. Because Flaffy's what, like level 32 or something? At least 30. Fortune teller. Then head to Agate, up to Egan. That dungeon was a little long, so I'm just like updating my notes. Roadblock attempt failed. I mean, if both of them stood on that bridge right next to each other and just... No, if just him, just Silton, just stood on that bridge and did not move, I wouldn't be able to get past him. Like, I really like that one teen player grunt who's just like, well, I mean, you can't push me out of the way if I stand here. So he just didn't move. Like, more Pokemon trainers should just have that level of awareness. Like, yeah, I'll kill all your pets, but like, I won't shove you. I'm not a barbarian. Oh no, Flappy is only level 30. I don't really think we can get 3 levels or 6 levels out of that dungeon alone, even though Flappy was in the front of the party. Well, I definitely thought we could just pass. I'm not muting my mic. Oops. My bad. So, I don't remember what Natural Cure is. I think that's just like, if it gets burned, it just cures itself. I want to knock out Baltoy first without switching out Quilava, because I kind of want Quilava to get experience too. And Altaria is going to be really weak before we get them up to snuff. Or Swablu is going to be really weak. That's like a trend with dragon types, is they're really weak in the beginning. Actually, one of my favorite parts of Pokemon is when X and Y first got released. I was playing through the game and just really liked Gumi's design and picked it up, and then later on figured out that it was the like pseudo-legendary of the game, the dragon type. That was fun. And my cat is just like, she's like, pay attention to me more. Do not stream, only pet. Have you considered not bumping into my mic? So much dust on this. Like, I got one of those, like, microphone arms that you attach to your desk and, like, it's dusty in between. Okay, I don't know how long I was not registering talking, but I got scratched by my cat and she unplugged my headphones because I wouldn't let her scratch me again, so that's my sin, I guess. Level 38 Hitmontop knocked out a whole level 50 Pikachu. I don't believe that. I know how Wobbuffets usually works, so I'm not gonna attack it until after I'm done with the Hitmontop. I might use Sing on it. Just to make sure it doesn't attack. Because it probably has like counter and, yep, Mirror Coat. Oh well, while I'm having Swablu like cut down on Hitmontop's health, I'm gonna debuff the why not? Cause why not? Ha! Funny! Hooey. Man, that why not's not gonna get to attack. Alright, I mean, this isn't gonna be a hard fight, like, at all. Oh no, it woke up. That's rough. Is it just me, or does, like, sleep work a lot better when you're the one asleep? I mean, that was a pretty decent, like, time being asleep, but that was just, like... Usually when I'm asleep, it's, like, 6 turns. That was, like, 2. Why not? What are you trying to counter? Oh, it knows what I'm trying to do. Okay. Oops. Or maybe it's just predicting that I use Smokescreen on it. But that's not my plan. Oh, actually... Yeah, no, that resets its stat changes. That's rough. Okay, so... Now his accuracy is gonna be full again, but like... I don't really care. Confusion's probably gonna kill it. Cause Psychic's super effective. Stop attacking my headphones! No. I'm begging you, I really like these headphones. Please stop. No. Take it out of your mouth. Don't attack me. She's like rolling over on her back, trying to get me to like pet her on the stomach, and any cat owner will know that that's a trick. And never to trust that in their life. If a cat ever lets you pet its stomach, just expect to come out bleeding. She just sits there not knowing that I know. Swablu, no, don't die. Oh no. Clamperl's just like water type and just water type, right? Cause I know Goribus is part psychic. Yeah, no, it's just pure water. Okay. I didn't know if I was like, could have been doing better. Swift. Nope. Man, I know we were talking about it earlier, but Geodude's a lame Pokemon. Like, show me someone whose favorite Pokemon is Geodude, and I'll show you someone who's lying through their teeth. Man, I can't get people who don't like Pokemon Colosseum's music, it's just the best. BRB, gotta let my cat out. I'm back. Okay, this should be easy. I could just switch into Umbreon at this point. Oh, never mind, I can't. Well, Swablu, you're dead. How does that feel? I think Return would be a good use of time. Hopefully it mirror coats onto Swablu though, since I could use two good attackers instead of Umbreon and Swablu. Or it could just fall asleep and die. That would be great too. Very appreciated. Should I use Reflect? Like, I'm not really scared about having Swablu knocked out, because I know the second Umbreon comes in, I'm just gonna, like, it'll be done. You know, I kind of forgot that, Shadow Rush has recoil. That's rough. At least I got the Shadow meter down with Team Seabit. Oh, that's unfortunate, buddy. I feel bad for why not. He's probably been spamming that move ever since he fell asleep, trying to wake up. And then he finally wakes up and just... It doesn't affect Umbreon. Oops. Man, why do the clouds move so fast in the background? I didn't notice that until now. Man, he really wanted to catch Celebi, huh? Just time travel. That would be cool, though. Why would he leave the file on the ground? Alrighty. Oh, there's a Torchic. That's cute. You know, I like skip past dialogue so quickly. He said I'm looking for a dude named Sunnylore. Also, what do you mean mythical trainer? He had one Pokemon. It was unevolved. It got knocked out in like one hit. I don't know. Doesn't seem very mythical to me. Can we even purify Pokemon? I don't know. Gotcha. Oh, I can't use it yet. Oops. Oh, I've gotta go to Mount Battle. That's rough. I would even say that's unfortunate. If you have any, like, questions or discussion topics, like, absolutely tell me, because I love talking about Pokemon. And other things Nintendo as well. And just, like, video games, but I really want to spoof that, like, outro. Whoever made it. Oh, this lady, so she has some really funny dialogue. She'll mention that oh, she doesn't. That's rough. Okay, never mind. She's basically that Mightyana is her boyfriend. She just doesn't tell us yet. We gotta wait for it. Okay, I thought there was a hidden. Oh wait, no. He gives us berries. I was just about to leave, like, thought there was berries up here. I totally forgot about it. Man, Pokemon Colosseum's great. Like, I really like how self-contained it is. Like, there's no big Pokedex that you need 5 games to take care of. Shoot, hold on, where's Sunnylore or whatever? He's somewhere. Is that him? I'm gonna go ask Egan again, cause hell if I pay attention. He lives by the Pokemart. One second, my cat wants to come back in. And once again, we're back. Oh, there's another Torchic. Torchic's just the theme for this whole village, probably. There's a cave. Is this where the lady is who gives you, like, TMs? No. Oh no, I'm thinking about XD. We have the silk scarf, and if I can open the chest... Ultra Balls. Right now, since we don't have the Twisted Spoon, I'm just gonna give Espeon it. Because that will make her turn extra powerful. My cat's like trying to pull socks out of my sock drawer. That's weird. Oh, he's probably in this house. What? Why are you shouting? You know, anyone who can't hear my cat right now is probably just thinks I'm crazy. But that's fine. You know, I looked up a picture of Senelor just so I could, like, remember who he was. But, yeah, he doesn't look like the picture I saw. Do I need a time flute? Or can I just talk to the relic stone? That line tripped me up as a kid, because that made me think that you could only ever use time flutes to purify. Like, one of the few times I actually read the text. I think I need to go to Mount Battle first, which is lame. Can you please just allow me to purify? Nope. Okay, I'm gonna see Egan again, and then I'm gonna be disappointed again, and I'm gonna eat a granola bar, so I'm gonna mute my mic really quick. Okay, so hopefully I can purify my Pokemon now that I have the small tablet. That's my hope. But yeah. After that, or if we can't do that, the next step is Mount Battle, which is probably the most controversial area of the game. Sorry, I had to take a drink of water. Please let me... Okay, great. Now we can. Okay. Probably because there's a difficulty spike in Mount Battle. That's a lot of experience. Man, I was really hoping one of our Pokemon would just, like, evolve, because that'd be neat. But now at least we have access to our full move pool. Should I use Yawn? I feel like I'm more worried about physical attacks with Quagsire. Cause like, if I get hit by grass, then Quagsire's going down. Like, fire, electric, water, like, they're all not very effective. And I have a physical defense, or I mean a specially defensive Pokemon in Altaria. I think Yawn has a higher chance of hitting than Sing. And if worse comes to worse, I think there's a move relearner. Okay, here's hoping for Flappy. Alright, Thunderbolt, that's great. Please go to 36. 36, one more. Darn. Oh, okay, never mind. It evolves at 35. We're good. We're getting our first evolution, baby. Look at Ampharos. Like, meh, meh, meh. My cat wants to go out again. And I'm back. I got packages in the mail. Numel's quad weak because it's ground fire, so I'm just gonna use Confusion on Sandshrew and then Surf on both of them. That should knock them out. Man. I do love this game, like, especially in Mount Battle, because you can see, like, the whole area, and it just looks so pretty. Like, Sword and Shield, anytime you're inside, and for some reason they backtracked with this from, like, Gen 7, but you're in a void, and it just looks awful. Like, something like this would be so much better. Also, again, I like the lighting in this game better, even though there's, like, no lighting. I don't know. They look like they're there more. It's rough. It's a lot of opinions. This guy's like, you don't need any training. Like, hooey, do you not know how I play Pokemon? No. No, they do not heal your Pokemon, and you have to go up to the 10th battle. Oh well. Man, poor Quilava is just getting insanely counterpicked. At least we have an ice type. Man, Quilava is so cute. He's just chilling out. Never mind, he stopped being cute. Also, Quilava's part dark, so that's rough. Man, Quagsire is really the best Pokemon here, huh? The most useful, at least. Kinda feel like I should be having them just up in front. Well, at least Baltoy got confused. Kind of forgot, or at least I wasn't thinking of the fact that Baltoy is part, psychic. Like I said last stream, my main, like, my trump card for late game is having Quagsire be the center of my team and everyone just to play off of her. Like, I'll have Rain Dance on it to power up Amphrose's Thunder attack, Earthquake with a high attack stat to, like, use when I'm with Altaria. I'm not sure how I'm gonna factor Espeon into it. Can Morning Sun cause Sun to come out? I have no idea. Corona's gonna do something. Or not Corona. Oops, I'm thinking about Trigger Conroy's Let's Play. Oops. I mean, Typhlosion. And then Umbreon's gonna be like a staller, so like defensive, and we don't really need to catch anyone. So yeah. I think pairing him with Altaria would be good because they're both super bulky. especially late game. Will you finally have a Pokemon that is weak to whatever I have? Quilava. Have a Roselia or something. Nope. Literally everyone's ground type. Oh, so Dakin has Entei. And then, I think they want you to have Quagsire or something so that you have a Pokemon that you can use against a Fire-type legendary. Well, once again, I'm gonna send out Quagsire, because she's just the MVP of this entire team. Most valuable Pokemon. Now my other cat wants to go out. 1 second. My second cat is at least a lot more patient than Bunny. His name is Dice, and like, when you don't see him by the door, he's just gonna chill. Instead of Bunny, who like scratches at the door, scratches the wall, just meows. It's like, why'd you want to come in 2 minutes ago if you wanted to leave? But oh well. Man, I really enjoyed having Zane and Soren on here. I should have co-hosts more often. Cause like, I am not the best at single person streaming, especially when the chat's quiet. Like, if you guys like have any thoughts, like say them in the chat and we'll have like a good old talk. Like a bunch of pals. Do 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 do. It's 'cause I'm in- oh my lord. My. For some reason it has me under Pokemon Yellow when it should have had me under Pokemon Colosseum. I just looked at Twitch, like, huh. I feel like such a moron. Oh, finally, a Pokemon that's weak to good old Quilava over here before we have to heal. Isn't that just swell? Sorry, I was trying to fix the thing. It's good now. It now actually says Pokemon Colosseum instead of Pokemon Yellow. This is the game least like Pokemon Yellow. No Pokemon follow you, ever. Closest thing is Rui following you. I don't think we want Rui following us. Man, like, damn. I've been streaming for like a few hours now. 3 hours and 15 minutes, like, that could have been people looking for Pokemon Colosseum content. But no, people see Pokemon Yellow and then they see Pokemon Colosseum and they're like, no, I don't want to watch that. It's not even Pokemon Yellow, they're lying. But, yeah. It's like that, sorry, I'm like spacing out here. Mount Battle is repetitive, like, when I do the Ho-Oh portion of this game where you go through Pokemon Battle, I'm gonna have a fully EV trained team from my Pokemon Emerald, and also I'm going to need a co-host because I'm not gonna do 6 hours of pure battling without talking to someone about random stuff, because that's just not, that ain't gonna work. Man, like, every solution in this area is just send out Quagsire. She's gonna do great. Which, like, yeah, she does great. She has Surf. But, like, that's the only type of Pokemon here. It's just people who die to Surf. Or Pokemon that die to Surf, rather. Although, Umbreon holds its ground. You know, I'm gonna check back on that Reddit post, like, did I get banned yet? I just thought of that. Nope. No one even cared to look at it. That's rough. Yeah, this game's good. You know what? They could honestly probably outsource the animation to another studio if Game Freak just wanted to work on the game itself. Like, there are people who would do that, right? Probably. Game's just so fun to watch, like Pokemon tournaments, like Pokemon World Cup or whatever. That'd be so much more interesting if a Pokemon like got hit and then like fell back like 10 feet and had to run back up. That's like, it's the little things that make Pokemon like feel like they have weight. I think in like another hour I might just kind of call it quits, I don't know. Actually, yeah, 'cause I have to pick up my girlfriend. Oh, I gotta move Quagsire to the front of the team, because like, she's MVP. If this person doesn't have an all-ground or fire-type team, I'm gonna be really upset. Like, watch it be a grass-type. I would be livid. Okay. That works. You know, we don't have anything for, like, the 3 families of ground waters. But like, we can't really teach grass type moves. I guess we're using Sing. Does Sandstorm even affect Swablu since it's flying type? Who knows? Wow, they both— why would they both try to use Sandstorm? This is bad AI. I think, at least. I'm just gonna use Shadow Rush. Hopefully I get in Hyper Mode. Yep. That's how we do it. Just by guessing. Well, good thing Quagsire gained yet another level instead of any of my other Pokemon. Man, Swablu is not having a good turn. Oh great, Lily. Grass types. Ooh, an HM user. Did anyone else see how big his mouth just opened? Like, that was kind of terrifying. So, what does Safeguard even do? That's like special attack, right? Or like special defense, whatever. Whichever one it is. It's interesting. I'm really trying to decide. I don't think I want to complete the whole Mount Battle for footage. But like, I don't know. Like, do I really need footage from the end of the game? Like, I could just not do that. Or, no, I guess, because I'm, like, in the retrospective, there's a whole section on plot, so I'm gonna need to show footage from all the plot, instead of showing, like, the first town and being like, oh yeah, this person is evil, ooh! Like, that's not how that works. At all. Hooey. I'm tired. Over here running on 5 hours of sleep. Man, the shadows are so bad in this game. They're all pixels. I mean, I guess everything is a pixel, but like, the shadows especially are pixels. Like, Hooey, you can see them. Imagine someone wanting to watch this in quality, some quality Twitch Pokemon Colosseum content, and then for the first 3 hours they wouldn't even see it because it was Pokemon Yellow. Oh, how many people are like watching Pokemon Yellow right now? Or how many people are streaming Pokemon Yellow? That's like a decent amount of people. I mean, most people who stream Pokemon Yellow are streaming other Pokemon games. So I'm not too out of the ordinary. Ooh, watch out, world. Jessie Wage has 16 viewers on hers. Wowzer. Or his... Yikes. Never mind. Just forget I said anything. Anyway. Also, for some reason, a tag for Pokemon Yellow is open world, and that is the least open world game I've ever seen, at least, so... Oof, Swablu, no! You were doing so well. Ooh, Quilava, it's your time to shine, baby. If you don't die first. You know, why would you not attack Quagsire if you're a Grouse type? Like, that's just the obvious play. Like, there's no smart play about that. Like, about taking out Swablu first. Or no, I guess there is, because Swablu's flanked it. Never mind. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm getting delirious. One moment. Well, I miscalculated. I thought I had another hour. I only had another, like, half hour. So yeah, I'm gonna save here, quit, and then since Mount Battle's, like, kinda boring, I might take a little while to get back into Pokemon Colosseum. Like, it's just one of those points, like, if you drop off and you think about coming back, you're just like, do I really want to? Like, is that the kind of legacy I want to leave? And obviously the answer is no, so you just never play Colosseum again. Alright, I'll catch you all later.